Hi, I'm Jesse with Mastercam, and today I want to show you the Add History function inside of Mastercam 2020. In previous versions of Mastercam, Add History was called Find Features. The name was changed for Mastercam 2020 due to the additional functionality that I will be covering over the next few minutes. For this example, I'll be working with this model of a chain guard. It was created in a separate CAD system and then imported into Mastercam along with the fixture. When a solid is imported like this, it comes into Mastercam as a brick solid. What this means is that the solid body has no history, so all the features of the solid, such as holes, fillets, chamfers, or bosses, are not displayed in the Solids Manager as separate operations that can be adjusted as needed. If I had a complex solid that was modeled in Mastercam, and I used the Remove Solid History function, the solid would be converted into a brick, just like our imported solids. Now, I can use Add History to make features of a brick solid into editable operations in the Solids history tree. In the Levels Manager, I'm going to turn off all the levels except the one with the fixture. The holes in the fixture are meant to accept 16mm bolts to hold down the part, but there's an issue. The holes were modeled as 16mm in diameter, which means they're oversized and won't be able to be tapped. Additionally, there has been a change to how the fixturing is going to be used, so I need to increase the diameter of the counterbore while decreasing its depth. For a drilled hole, I don't necessarily need to change the diameter of the hole in the solid. I could simply select the center point and use an appropriately sized drill. But if I need to use this model again in the future, or if someone else needs to machine this model, it's far too easy to mistakenly drill these holes incorrectly, since they are wrong in the model. It's a much safer workflow to correct the hole diameters now to avoid mistakes in the future, and Add History makes it easy to do. On the Model Prep tab, I'm going to launch Add History from the Modify group. The operation type is set to Create Operations. The Create a Single Operation checkbox means that all the holes of the same size or type will be combined into one solid operation in the solid's history. If I wanted each individual hole to be its own operation, I would disable this checkbox. Since I'm working with holes, I'm going to set the Find option to Holes. I know the holes in the model are 16mm, so I need to set the maximum radius to at least 16mm. If I was unsure what the diameter of my holes were, I could also right-click in either field and use the Diameter or Radius of an Arc functions. Being able to set a range for the hole radii to be detected is especially helpful when you're working on a solid that has a very large number of holes. I can now click OK, and Mastercam will display a report showing how many holes were detected in the solid. If I go to the Solids Manager, I can see that the solid operations have been added to the original solid. At this point, I can modify these features just like I would if I were working on a solid that was originally created in Mastercam. By double-clicking on the solid operation for the 3 bolt holes, the solid hole dialog is opened. I can change the diameter to the correct value, and my change is displayed in real time in the graphics window. After I close the hole dialog, I just need to go to the Solids Manager and click Regenerate. Next, I'm going to modify the counterbore. I can set the diameter, counterbore diameter, and counterbore depth to the sizes I need, close the dialog, and regenerate the solid. Back in the Levels Manager, I can turn the level for the chain guard model back on and confirm that the holes are now the proper size. Being able to add history back into a solid like this fixture means that any design changes in the future are much easier to adjust for, which saves a lot of time. This was a simple demonstration, but I'm sure you can appreciate how powerful this functionality would be with a large aerospace or automotive part that could have hundreds or even thousands of holes in need of modification.